What if humans could instantly download knowledge? Imagine this. You close your eyes for just a second. A flash of light runs through your brain, and suddenly you know quantum physics. You can speak Mandarin fluently. You can play the violin like a master. No studying, no repetition, no struggle. Just instant knowledge. It sounds like science fiction, but what if one day it wasn't? Let's explore what would really happen if humans could instantly download knowledge into their brains. The science behind the dream. Our brains are biological computers, but incredibly complex ones. Every piece of knowledge we gain today requires forming new neural connections. We learn by changing the brain's wiring, a process called neuroplasticity. To download knowledge instantly, we'd need a way to write data directly into those neural pathways, bypassing traditional learning. That means reading the structure of the brain in real time, translating digital information into biological signals, writing them safely into memory networks. In other words, we'd need a brain-computer interface so advanced that it could edit your memories like a word processor edits text. Today, companies like Neuralink, Synchron, and Kernel are taking the first small steps. But true, instant knowledge transfer would require mapping every neuron and synapse in the brain, something far beyond our current reach. How fast could it be? Let's imagine we could actually do it. Downloading a single textbook, say, 100 megabytes of data, takes a fraction of a second on a computer. But a brain doesn't store facts like a hard drive. It stores meanings, associations, and patterns. So, transferring knowledge would mean teaching the brain how to interpret that information. You wouldn't just need the data, you'd need the experience that gives it context. That means a download wouldn't feel like opening a file. It would feel like remembering a lifetime of learning in an instant. The human cost, experience, and emotion. Learning is not only about information, it's about transformation. When we struggle, fail, and finally understand, our brains also form emotional and ethical frameworks. If you could instantly download knowledge, you'd skip all the frustration, but also all the wisdom that comes from effort. Would people still appreciate art if they never had to practice it? Would a surgeon value life if skill required no sacrifice? Would we even feel human without the process of growth? In short, knowledge without experience might make us smarter, but also emptier. Society in the age of instant learning. Now imagine an entire civilization where anyone can learn anything instantly. Education systems would collapse overnight. Universities, teachers, and exams obsolete. Economies would shift completely. No more years of training, no skill gaps, no slow learning curves. But it wouldn't be equality at first. The rich could buy faster knowledge upgrades. The poor might stay behind not because of intelligence but because of access. We'd face a new kind of inequality, cognitive inequality. The information elite could dominate creativity, politics, and science because they could simply download advantage, creativity, and original thought. But here's the twist. Knowledge is not the same as understanding. Even if you could download all of Shakespeare's works, that doesn't mean you could write like Shakespeare. Creativity thrives in the gaps between what we know and what we don't. It's born from uncertainty, mistakes, curiosity. So, perhaps, if everyone could instantly know everything, the real geniuses would be those who could still ask new questions. The biology of memory. From a neuroscience standpoint, there's a limit. The brain can't just absorb infinite data. Neurons have capacity, and memories overwrite or degrade over time. Instant downloads could cause memory saturation, confusion, or even identity collapse. Because memories are not separate, they're woven into who we are. Change them too fast, and you might change the person entirely. Would you still be you if every day you became someone with a completely new set of memories? Ethics of a downloadable mind. Who would control the data we download? Could governments restrict what knowledge is allowed? Could someone hack your memories? Could propaganda be uploaded as truth? Instant learning could create a battle for the human mind where ideas aren't debated, they're installed. Could someone hack your memories? Freedom of thought, one of humanity's greatest treasures, might disappear with a single click. The possible future. In the near future, we might not download knowledge, but we might accelerate learning through brain stimulation, AI tutors, or virtual reality. Maybe, instead of skipping the process, we'll just make it faster and more immersive. Instant knowledge is the ultimate dream, But perhaps the real progress lies in understanding how we learn and using technology to enhance, not replace, our humanity. Conclusion: the value of knowing. If humans could instantly download knowledge, we'd be smarter, faster, more efficient, but maybe also less human. Because knowledge is power, but wisdom is the journey. And no technology, no matter how advanced, can replace the beauty of discovery itself. The mind's greatest upgrade isn't speed, it's understanding.